Hey guys, how are you? Hope you're all doing very well. This afternoon I'm going to be doing a review of a thriller from France. This is in the French language English subs, released in the year 2010, directed by Eric Lauderdale, and this film is called The Big Picture. So The Big Picture has Paul as its main character. He has everything going for his life, but he doesn't want to do what he's actually doing for a living. His real passion is photography. So he's got a very successful job in a law firm. Now his boss has just recently retired and she's going to leave the law firm in his name. He's got a beautiful house, beautiful wife, and 2 beautiful kids. So it's basically the life that everyone wants, but it does show you that sometimes it's not what we want. We have to do this in order to make a living and put food on the table, but our true passions a lot of the time have to take a back seat. So Paul is always regretting this, and he loves photography but just doesn't have enough time to do it. So everything is going very smoothly for Paul until he realizes that his wife might be having an affair with someone. So he confronts this person that he believes is having an affair with his wife, and something horrible happens which forces Paul to take on a new identity and basically go on the run, because if he stays put, he's going to be arrested. So this enables him to take on his life as a photographer, but he realizes that the grass is not always greener on the other side, and very soon his past is coming back to haunt him. So it does show you that you can't outrun your past, and at any minute Paul's cover could be blown, and whether or not that is the case, it's something you're going to have to find out for yourself, because that's as far as I'm going with my synopsis. Now, my thoughts on The Big Picture. I thought this was an absolutely fantastic film, and I think the biggest crime about this movie is that it hasn't been recognised. It was $7 in my local shop. I thought, this is French, it might be good, so I got it, and I was blown away by the fact no one ever talks about it. This is an underrated gem, and I think it should be watched, and it comes highly, highly recommended. Now, what I loved about it, it wasn't a traditional thriller. It's a very slow-burning character drama sort of thriller. So if you're expecting car chases, shootouts, these epic explosions, you're going to be bitterly disappointed. But if you want something that does pay a lot of attention to minor details, then you're going to love The Big Picture. I thought character development was absolutely brilliant. The main character of Paul, he was very sympathetic. A lot of these movies, you think to yourself, why did you choose this? And you deserve what you get because of the decisions you make. But in this film, everything is plausible. He does this because he's been forced to. The tragic circumstances have come in the way, and all of a sudden Paul is faced with a haunting task of leaving behind his family, leaving behind everything he knows in order to make a new life for himself. But when he's following his dream, it shows you that fantasy doesn't always live up to reality, and that the thought of it is much better than actually doing it. So this is the prime case of Paul. I thought his character was so in-depth. He was a very good father, very good at what he does for a living. You can sense that he's got a really good heart, but the only problem he has is with his wife. When he finds out that his wife might be cheating on him, you feel sorry for him because he doesn't deserve it, and the wife is more of a villain than he is. And that's exactly why the film works so well, is because the main character is so likeable. I thought he was very real. Nothing is ever exaggerated in the story. It actually feels like this could really happen. As I said, everything is plausible in it. I thought when he goes into his new life, the suspense levels were through the roof, because you feel that at any minute he could walk past the corner and someone would recognise him from his old life and he'd get in big trouble. So it's very subtly done. It's not traditional thriller, but it's really, really suspenseful. I found it really captivating, very, very interesting, and the music, everything goes into it brilliantly. The supporting cast actors were fantastic, but the main point of the film is Paul and the tragic circumstances that have come as a result of his actions. But as I said, it's plausible. You don't hate him for what he's done, and therefore you feel sorry for him, and you feel that it's a situation that is hopelessly unraveling, and you want to see what happens at the end. You don't hold great expectations for this guy's positivity, but you just keep wanting to watch it. And as I said, if this wouldn't work if the script wasn't fantastic, the acting wasn't fantastic, and the characters weren't likeable. Thankfully, on all 3 of those departments, it is fantastic. Thought the ending was very, very rewarding. It will make you think, and it just shows you that, as I said, the grass is not always greener on the other side. If you think about what you would love to do in life, then all of a sudden you think, wow, reality didn't really match that. And that's exactly the case with Paul. He's finally able to chase his dream, but it shows you that you can't outrun your past. All the ties that you've made in your past makes you the person that you are, and you can't just push it aside and become a new person. So it does show you the torment of a guy who was forced to live another life, and I just thought it was absolutely fantastic. So not enough people talk about this film, which is a great shame. I think it's one of the better French thrillers to come out in a long, long time. So if you ever get the chance to see Big Picture, I would highly recommend you take the chance, you watch it, and I'm sure that a lot of you out there who want something a little bit different, very respectful, and as I said, pays a lot of attention to minor details, The Big Picture is definitely one that you could check out. So overall for The Big Picture, I'm going to give it 4.5 stars. I thought this is absolutely fantastic. Go out there and see it. Alright guys, that's my review. Hope you enjoyed it. Till next time, keep watching movies, and I'll see you later. Bye.